Hello, my name is Stacey Zeman. I am the Human Resources Supervisor at Ritchie Industries in Conrad, Iowa. When I took my role almost 2 years ago as a training coordinator here, my first inclination was to see what I could do outside the budget, because we have limited funds, as do most companies, for budgeting. So what I did was researched a lot for outside funding available, whether it be grants, small business loans, etc. And I mentioned that I was researching to Ed Sieverding, our Vice President of Operations. And he goes, I'd worked with Iowa Valley in the past on a couple projects. So that made me just dig in, thank gosh for Google. I got on the internet, did a little bit of my own personal investigation on Iowa Valley, the business solutions side, saw what the options were, and then I reached out to NISA, and we've been going like gangbusters ever since. Looking at the 260E and the 260F, I know that we were not to the point we were ready for a 260E situation with the business plans in the immediate future. But I knew we desperately needed some additional professional development training. So I reached out to NISA and set up a meeting, and bless her heart, when I got there, she had the last several projects they had done with Ritchie in the past, gave me fantastic examples of what was out there and how I could utilize the funds. And then I decided my first step in, I was going to start small with a small amount of grant money and focus on the floor. But this year I've gotten in a little deeper, and we're doing a lot of professional development for the administrative side of the business as well as the floor. And NISA did a fantastic job explaining everything and making me want to be more involved in the process. My relationship with Iowa Valley, the business solutions side especially, is fantastic. You guys have the open door policy. There's so much transparency about what's available. And anytime I call the office, whether it's NISA or anybody else on staff, it's what do you need? How soon do you need it? And no matter what vision or crazy training I think we need here, no matter what harebrained scheme I come up with, I think would be fantastic for the culture here at Ritchie, I'll let NISA know, and she goes, I can see what I can do about that. I might have an instructor, let me get back to you. And in a timely manner, I have what's available, what it's gonna cost, how soon I need, how many people I can get into that training. The options are limitless when I have ideas. She comes back, they always come back with multiple suggestions on which avenue to get, that would fit our company the best. So I'm just blessed that I have someone that I can bounce things off of and see if it's truly applicable in the business world, or if I'm just kind of offbeat. It kind of gives me a nice sounding board for anything I think we need here to confirm or deny. And as a whole, it's been a fantastic asset to Ritchie. It's a library of resources. It's a plethora of subject matter experts and instructors you can bring to the table here that we need. It's opportunity to help build programs with your voice for the employees you need in the future, which I think is a fantastic opportunity. I take advantage of that as being Ritchie's representative on the electrical mechanical board, advisory board. So I know how we're gonna expand, or what our vision is. We take that to the table, and they understand that this is what we need in the skill set. This is the equipment we're gonna be using in the future. This is what we need in our employees. And they begin to work with the business solution side to develop those programs to help us facilitate what we're gonna need for employment in the future, the skill sets we're gonna need to be successful, the skill sets they're gonna need to be successful and have a career long-term with us. So I think it's crazy if local businesses don't take advantage of the availability and the options of the 260F branding, the trainings and things like that you have available to us. It just sets a business up for success and to move you to the next level. And like here at Ritchie, we wanna be around for another 100 years, exceeding expectations we have now. So I wholeheartedly just wish people would take advantage of the programs you have available through the business solutions.